Mama, good evening. Yeah, we heard that government is asking people to go and rent a shop rather than trading on the street. So, have they scattered your own shop?
And they scatter my table here. Store, not be everybody get money to pay. So then me say I be old woman. If I want rest finish, I go buy small thing. Sit down for me road. Send. So they scatter them. Me I no like them.
So government did worry on now.
Then they scatter them. Then they, even they won't scatter them. Even they come now all this in them. When they fly, they go carry and turn them for gutter. Take them match the table. The commissioner always follow them the waka. Now they do that thing before all that them the phone.
Okay, did they help you people in any way? Like give on a money, say make an take go rent shop?
No money.
And they no give on a shop?
Nothing. Not to spoil everything. All the market we get, all them they spoil.
Okay, thank you very much. So he's of the opinion that business-wise, the unpainted taxi promotes business than the painted taxis, because there are places where he cannot go with his taxi if it is actually painted. So he's of the opinion that his taxi should not be painted. Okay. If you're to enter a taxi, will you want to enter a taxi that is painted or a taxi that is not painted?
For security reasons, we would like to enter the one that is painted. But it's the paint or not the paint doesn't even grant the security we are talking about, because most times you can even enter the one that is painted and the one chance factor will still be there, and most times you enter the one that is not painted and the one chance factor will still be there. So what we are trying to prevent is the one chance factor. But what I'm trying to say is that if there will be the security can be beefed up in every given junction, at least before you enter, the security men are there to make sure that the one chance boys does not come in. It will be more better. But for uniform reasons, I think it will be better for the taxis to be painted, so to give River State a beautification.
Thank you very much. You're watching the Laurie B Show. We are with Comrade Bomatom George. He is the zonal chairman, National Union of Road Transport Workers, Obioko, Port Harcourt Zone, River State. Sir, looking at drivers' attitude towards road safety, which has to do with obeying traffic rules, wearing of seat belts, and so on, does the Federal Road Safety work in hand with Road Transport Union to ensure drivers adhere to safety rules?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
Most times the leadership of the next seminars, the sector commander of the state come and address us. Our seat belt is our safety. Our speed limit, you must not overspeed, if not for your own life, for the life of the passengers you carry. If you must drive, you mustn't drink.
Okay.
A drunkard is always not safety conscious. So from time to time there are seminars organized by the State Council in conjunction with the road safety.
To enlighten them.
Yes.
Okay. Because most of the drivers don't wear seat belts. That's what we noticed. That's the latest trend. They don't wear seat belts. They don't even tell their passengers to wear seat belts. Today we're talking about agriculture as an alternative to illegal oil bunkering. We would like to know, what are your strategies to curb this illegal oil bunkering? Because in the Niger Delta region, there has been a lot of illegal oil bunkering activities going on in the Niger Delta region. So I want to know, what are your strategies to curb this situation?
Now, the major strategy we adopted as an agency is public enlightenment. You know, as an agency, we have that role to play to enlighten our people about the dangers of oil bunkering, because the nemesis of it lives with us. So if you break a pipe today and oil spill into your own environment, the oil companies are foreigners in this place, they will leave. So whatever the effect of it remains with you. Rightly, as an agency of government charged with the responsibility of ensuring that the environment is clean after spill, of course, there are strategies we put in place, and all those strategies, the youths, community leaders are part of it. And so when this happens, we usually discourage them from going on. I know it has helped in certain areas, the enlightenment. Other than that, I think we also collaborate with the government, other sister agencies, ensuring that they provide an alternative means of livelihood for them. Because alternative means of livelihood, like what is going on now for Goni project going on, we know that there are livelihood projects that are being planted in the program. So this will go along concurrently with the cleanup project going on there, which is a basic means of stopping the spill. Because once the youths who are identified already come up to take up an alternative job, like you mentioned, agriculture, some of them go into some other means of livelihood, it will definitely move them away from illegal activities and bring them back to life. And then the environment will be clean after cleanup, because the cleanup is useless if these activities continue. And that is why the campaign is vigorous now. HIPREP, even as they are constituted, has started the campaign. We to NOSDRA with Shell, we are also doing the campaign in communities. If you listen carefully, you see that those campaigns have been on. NOSDRA, State Ministry of Environment, and Shell will do the campaign together. And all these things to bring a kind of sanity in the area. Because after we're going to clean up, other parts of the Niger Delta will also begin. So the enlightenment program is in phases. And if you look at it critically, you discover that what we keep telling them is the danger these things are posing. For about 2 years now, we have this suit in Port Harcourt. Predominantly, what brought about the suit is also part of the closeness, yes, okay, of the refining, these illegal refining activities closer to the communities of Port Harcourt. And that was why you have those suits deposit. Though scientifically we have not been able to conclude the research yet on finding the particulate matters and their compositions. Okay. But then the truth is, illegal activity is part of the constitutes of the components of this black suit we are having in Port Harcourt that has covered everywhere. It affects everybody, both those that are refining it and those innocent people living in the community.
Bye bye.